Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about solve word problems involving algebraic expressions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. I will give you plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one. Let's start class with example number 1. A bus company charges 50 pesos as a base fare for a ride plus 10 pesos for every kilometer traveled. If the ride covers a distance of 8 kilometers, what will be the total fare? So once again class, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. Now once you understand the problem class, you write down the given. So we have given base fare. So base fare, that would be equal to 50 pesos. Once again class, 50 pesos as a base fare. So 50 pesos. And then we have given plus 10 pesos per kilometer. Once again, 10 pesos for every kilometer. So this will be the cost per kilometer. So cost per kilometer is equal to 10 pesos. And then we have given distance, that would be 8 kilometers. So distance is equal to 8 kilometers. So therefore, class, if we do the mental math, okay, once again, if we do the mental math, we can just simply copy 50 pesos. Once again, if we do the mental math class, 50 pesos plus 10 pesos for every kilometer, and then you travel distance of 8 kilometers. So to do the mental math, there will be 50 pesos plus 10 pesos times 8, right? Okay, once again, 10 pesos times 8 because 10 pesos for every kilometer. And then you traveled 8 kilometers, so therefore, the mental math, it should be 50 pesos plus 10 pesos times 8. So this will be 50 plus 80, right? And then you will have 130. That's the answer, class. But once again, class, we need to have the equation if we solve using algebraic expressions. So therefore, class, we can say that 50 pesos is a fixed amount. Once again, class, 50 pesos is a fixed amount. This is the standard fare. So 50 pesos is the fixed amount, as well as the cost per kilometer. This is fixed amount, right? That every kilometer, you will pay 10 pesos for every kilometer. Now, with regards to the distance class, it can vary. If the distance is 20, you just simply multiply 20 times 10. If the distance is 8, simply multiply 8 times 10. So therefore, class, we let x be the distance. Now, you will be asking questions, sir, why is that, sir? We let x class be the distance because the distance class can vary from time to time. Because we cannot change this one class. Base fare, this is fixed amount, 50 pesos for the base fare. Cost per kilometer, this is fixed amount, 10 pesos for every kilometer. But the distance class can vary from time to time. Example class, if I will say you traveled 20 kilometers. Now, what will be your total fare? Of course, to get the total fare, you just simply multiply 20 times 10. So 20 times 10, and then you add it by 50. Multiplication comes first. So 20 times 10, because once again, class, for every kilometer, that's 10 pesos. 10 pesos times 20, that would be 200 plus 50. Therefore, class, if you travel 20 kilometer, you will pay 250 pesos. That's why, class, we let x be the distance, because the distance class can vary from time to time. It can change, class. But this one, class, you cannot change this one. This is cost per kilometer. This is fixed amount, 10 pesos. Fixed amount for the base fare, that would be 50 pesos. That's why, class, we let x be the distance, because the distance, class, can vary from time to time. We can change this one, class. 8 kilometer, we can change this one. Example, if we say that this is 15 kilometers, now, what will be your total fare? Example class, if this is 15 kilometer, what will be your total fare? Of course, you just simply multiply 15 times 10. That will be 150 plus 50. Of course, your answer will be 200. 200 pesos if you travel 15 kilometers. I hope it's clear for you, class. Why do we let x be the distance? Because the distance, class, can vary from time to time. But this cost per kilometer, class, we cannot change this one. This is fixed amount, 10 pesos per kilometer. And the base fare, 50 pesos, we cannot change this one. This is fixed amount, 50 pesos for the base fare. So therefore, our equation, class, if the teacher will ask for the equation, this will be your equation, the total fare. So I will just put F, total fare. So once again, total fare. So total fare, we represent this as F. So total fare is equal to the base fare plus 10x. Once again, this 10 represents for 10 pesos for every kilometer, and this x will be the distance. So therefore, class, this will be our expression or our equation. F equals B plus 10x. And then simply substitute plus you're all set. So the total fare F equals the base fare, that's 50 pesos, plus 10 pesos for every kilometer. So 10 pesos times x will be the distance. So you have 8 kilometers. So x will be 8. So F total fare equals, multiply this one first. Once again, class, follow PEMDAS or follow GEMDAS. Multiplication comes first before addition. Multiply this one first. So copy 50 pesos plus 10 times 8, that would be 80 pesos. And then simply add class 50 plus 80, that would be 130 pesos for the total fare. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 1 if you use the equation using algebraic expressions. Alright, so I hope you understand this one, class, with regards to example number 1. Let me give you another example, class. We will write an equation for you to really understand this one. Let's have example number 2, class. Alright, so let's work on example number 2. A cleaning service charges a fixed fee of 1,500 pesos for one-time cleaning session, plus 200 pesos per hour for additional cleaning time. If the cleaning session lasts 4 hours, what will the total cost be? So once again, class, first step is you need to understand the problem. Once you understand the problem, you write down the given. So we have given fixed fee, the fixed amount, we have 1,500 for one-time cleaning session. So we have given fixed fee. Fixed fee is equal to 1,500 pesos. And then we have given additional cleaning time in which the rate is 200 pesos per hour. So additional cost per hour. Additional cost per hour, we have 200 pesos. Alright, and then we also have the cleaning session lasts for 4 hours. So we have cleaning session. So cleaning session lasted for 4 hours. So lasted for 4 hours. So therefore, class, to do the mental math without having the algebraic expressions or equations, we can just simply add the fixed fee and the additional cost per hour. But the question there, class, what would be the number of additional hours that you will be adding? Now remember this one, class, that the cleaning session lasted for 4 hours. Therefore, class, the first 1 hour is covered by the fixed fee. Once again, class, a fixed fee of 1,500 pesos for one-time cleaning session. Therefore, the first 1 hour is covered by the fixed fee. And then plus 200 pesos per hour for additional cleaning time. So therefore, the additional hours or number of additional hours is equal to 4 minus 1. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, why is it 4 minus 1? Once again, class, the cleaning session lasted for 4 hours, so that would be 4 minus 1. Now, this one, class, once again, this one, class, the first 1 hour is covered by the fixed fee. A fixed fee of 1,500 pesos for one-time cleaning session. Therefore, class, the first 1 hour is covered by the fixed fee. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, class, the additional hours, it's only 3. And to do the mental math, we can just simply add the fixed fee and additional cost per hour. So that would be 1,500 pesos plus, once again, plus 200 pesos per hour. So therefore, a number of additional hours, that would be 3. So therefore, we simply multiply 200 times 3. Because 200 pesos per hour, and this is 3 hours. So that would be 200 pesos times 3. Simplify this one first. You always follow PEMDAS or GEMDAS. So this will be 1,500 plus 200 times 3. That would be 600 pesos. Simply add this up. This will be 2,100 pesos. If you do the mental math class, this will be your answer. Okay, now to do the algebraic expressions, we can say that the number of hours can vary from time to time. So once again, class, the number of additional hours can vary from time to time because this is fixed amount plus fixed fee of 1,500 pesos and then fixed amount that you will add 200 pesos per hour. So therefore, class, the number of hours can vary from time to time. It can change, class. So therefore, we can say, in algebraic expressions, we can say, let x, okay, once again, let x be the number of additional hours. Be the number of additional hours. Once again, class, let x be the number of additional hours because the number of additional hours, class, can vary from time to time. It can change, class. But this one, class, this is fixed amount. That this is 1,500. This one is fixed amount. This is 200 pesos that you will pay for additional hours. So therefore, let x be the number of additional hours. Now, the number of additional hours, that will be 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So the number of additional hours, that's only 3. That would be 3 hours. And to do the algebraic expressions, we can have this one. The total cost, so total cost is equal to 1,500 pesos or the fixed fee. I will just put F plus fixed fee plus 200 pesos. That would be additional cost per hour. So we can write 200 pesos times X. Once again, class, this X represents for the number of additional hours. And our number of additional hours, class, it's only 3 hours. So this will be your expression, class. Once again, this will be your expression, total cost. So you can put T, class, that's okay. You can put T. Total cost T is equal to F. This will be fixed fee. And then plus 200 pesos times X. And let's solve this one. So total cost is equal to the fixed fee. That would be 1,500 pesos plus 200 pesos times, so this is 200 pesos. X plus the number of additional hours, that's only 3. So 200 times 3. So total cost is equal to 1,500 pesos plus 200 times 3. That would be 600 pesos. So total cost equals 1,500 plus 600. That would be 2,100 pesos. That's it, class. That's how you write, class, in algebraic expression. This will be your equation. Alright, so let's have last example, class. Example number 3. Alright, so last example, class. Example number 3. A fitness trainer charges 300 pesos per session for personal training sessions, plus an additional 50 pesos for the use of equipment. What will be the total cost if a client schedules 3 sessions and uses equipment for 2 of them? Once again, class, first thing to do, you understand the problem. Once you understand the problem, you write down the given. So we have given cost per session, that would be 300 pesos. So given, we have cost per session is equal to 300 pesos. And then we also have additional costs for the use of equipment. That would be 50 pesos. So additional cost per session with equipment, that would be 50 pesos. So therefore, class, to do the mental math without having the algebraic expressions, we can just simply multiply 300 times 3, right? Because once again, class, a client schedules 3 sessions, and then per session, class, that would be 300 pesos. So therefore, we can just simply multiply 300 pesos times 3. Because once again, class, per session, per 1 session, that's 300 pesos. Now, the client schedules 3 sessions, therefore, that would be 300 times 3. Plus, once again, additional costs if you use the equipment. Now, the client uses equipment of 2 for 2. Therefore, class, this will be 50 times 2. And to do the mental math, simply multiply this one, 300 times 3, that would be 900 pesos, plus 50 times 2, that would be 100 pesos. 900 plus 100, therefore, class, the answer is 1,000 pesos. If you do the mental math. But since we need to have the algebraic expression, the thing that we will do, class, therefore, class, we let x to be the number of sessions. Because this number of sessions, class, can vary from time to time. Because if I will say, class, that the client schedules 5 sessions, of course, you just simply multiply 305, right? 300 times 5, the answer, class, is 1,500. Therefore, class, the number of sessions can vary from time to time. But the cost per session, class, this is fixed amount that you will pay 300 pesos per session. But the number of sessions can vary from time to time. So therefore, class, we let x to be the number of sessions. So let x, so we don't have enough space. Let x be the number of sessions. Alright, and also this one, class, the number of sessions where equipment is used can also vary from time to time. Once again, class, this additional 50 pesos is fixed amount that you will add if you use the equipment. So the number of sessions where you use the equipment can vary from time to time. If I will say that you will use 3 equipments, therefore this will be 50 times 3, and that will be 150. So therefore, just the number of sessions where equipment is used or you're using the equipment can vary from time to time. Now, since we already have x for the number of sessions, let's use y for the number of equipments. So let y be the number of sessions where equipment is used. So therefore, this will be x and this will be y. Alright, so let me write the equation, class. So therefore, we can say that the total cost is equal to 300 pesos times x plus 50 pesos times y. Alright, so this will be your equation, class. So this will be our equation. Alright, and then simply substitute, class. This is total cost equals 300 pesos. Once again, class, x will be the number of sessions. So once again, a client schedules only 3 sessions a while ago, class. This is only 3. So 300 times 3 plus 50. Then y is the number of sessions where equipment is used. Once again, uses equipment for 2 of them. So therefore, y is 2. Alright, and then simply simplify this one. So total cost is equal to 300 pesos times 3, that would be 900 pesos, plus 50 times 2, that would be 100 pesos. And then the total cost, simply add this up, 900 plus 100, that would be 1,000 pesos. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3. Alright, so once again, class, if you have some questions, do not hesitate to ask. You put your question in the comments section down below. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.